amongst here. I'm among peers, I'm paraded in my stunt gear. My career ain't over, it just started. I thought you'd depart. Well, I've been cruising Sydney Harbour to the Red Centre like a Leyland adventure. Been on the scene so long I've got dementia. And I'm puzzled, my head is in a muddle, and my pen still gets me into trouble. Exclusive news is that people abuse me for making a living out of hip-hop and music. Kicked off on the road without a pit stop. Rock spots all over the world because of hip-hop. Shit's hot, represent all elements, sentimental favourite. That's what I'm telling them, evident my accent don't sound American. 1,000 shows later, I'm the 20-year veteran.
It's been so long since you're gone, now it's on, welcome back. It's been so long since you're gone, so come on, welcome back.
G'day.
G'day, how you going? It's John here. Today is Thursday the 29th of May 2014 and we're going on a holiday up to the Northern Territory. This is Richie.
Bonza, mate.
How you going, buddy?
Hello.
Yep.
We're at the front of my house now. Car's loaded up. We're about to jump in. And yeah, Northern Territory, here we come. And we decided to do all Leyland Brothers, seeing we're travelling all over the countryside.
Amen.
And yeah, we're just about to leave Waikerie now. John, have you got anything to add?
And Richie's all set to go. We're going up to Alice Springs to watch Port Adelaide and Melbourne on Saturday, and then we might go up to Catherine and Darwin as well. We'll just see how we're feeling and that, and we might go to Ayers Rock as well. So we've got a little car here, a little Barina. It's all set to go. We've got our gear packed up, and yeah, we're going to have a great time. We'll be camping tonight up probably north of Cooper Pedy. And
yeah, for anybody watching this video, just yeah, just pray that the dingo doesn't steal our baby. And we'll see you when we get back.
And we might find a few nice backpacking girls up in the Alice Springs, some tourists.
Yes, hopefully.
Watch a few videos on the laptop computer, movies and that, and might have a little fire and some homebrew beer, so we're going to have a really good time. So yeah, we'll get some more footage as we go along. So we're set to go up to the Northern Territory where I was born, Alice Springs. We're all set, we've got an excellent little car here, and we're going to see a few kangaroos and a couple of emus and a few aborigines go and walk about. So we'll have a great time. I just hope we don't get bitten by a brown snake up there in the Northern Territory or something on the side of the road.
Yes.
No worries, off to the Northern Territory! Good working there?
Yeah.
Hey, we're all set to go. We've just got a bit of bread and some iced coffee and paper towels, and we're going to go and fill up at Shell, and then we're on our way.
The boys are...
Brother 1, Leyland Brother 2.
Yeah, ask the Leylands.
Yeah, they're ready to go. They're going to go all bus to Northern Territory. Not so squeezy in that little car though.
Mitsubishi, not so squishy.
Yes. Over.
Okay guys, we've been through Spalding, been through Burra, been through Spalding. Now we're halfway between Spalding and Crystal Brook.
Water down there, Richie. Then you go fishing.
Yeah, water, that's what we want to see. Sheepies.
Bye-byes. G'day! We've just got to Port Augusta. It's 1:30. Just had a pie and a pasty. Been to the toilet, and we're going to get going probably in 10 minutes, and hopefully we'll get to Cooper Pedy tonight. So it should be right. How you going in there, Richie? Should I get a seagull, mate? What do you reckon?
Yeah. I'm videoing you and you're videoing me.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Mr. Video Man.
Yeah, Richie. Richie's videoing me on his iPhone. Yeah. Galaxy, sorry.
We're used to the river, but there's the ocean.
That's it, Richie. Yeah. It's good stretching your legs, isn't it? Yeah. Feeling alright?
Yeah, good.
That's the way.
Stretch my legs. Over there's the power plants.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Well, on our way. G'day, how you going? It's 3:30 and we're about 150 kilometres north of Port Augusta, and we're only about 25 k's out of Waikerie, and we're right next to a big lookout. You can see over there there's a little place where you can pull up and
There's some
stay.
salt flats here. Now, all them millions of years ago, my grandfather, the great man he is, dug all that out himself by hand.
Amen.
And he left that little hill over there as a monument. And I'm sure if we walked over there, there'd be a plaque that my grandfather built millions of years ago.
Yeah. And there might be a gold nugget under that mound there, Richie.
That's right. So the sun, you probably won't see his face too well because of the sun, but that's me mate John, he's
Going up
driving.
there and we're nearly at Waikerie, just there. Yeah, just there. That's where we are right now. Just pulled up about 20 k's out of Waikerie. You can see that big blue spot there. That's Lake McFarlane. Just there, so there we go. Lake McFarlane. There's Richie. We're going to get to, Cooper Petey, but between 6:30 and 7 or something like that, so it'll be after dark.
Give me your love after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away?
Welcome to Glendambo. Yes, we've got about 250 k's to Cooper Petey, which is where we plan on staying the night.
There we go, we're at Glendambo now. The town's over there. There's a pub, and let's have a look at that. Mobile tower. I think the pub's over there.
Yes.
We just passed a kangaroo. We nearly hit it.
Yes.
Richie didn't see it because the sun was in his eyes and that. But yeah, it must have been a grey one. I don't think it was a red, it was a grey one, and it was going from the right hand side to the left hand side of the road just before a bridge where the GAN track, the railway track goes up to Alice Springs on. And I saw the kangaroo coming on the right. I said, Richie, see that room? Richie's like, no, where is it? You couldn't see it because the sun was in his face.
I saw it just as it was taken off, but yeah, too late for me, like. Yeah, fresh kangaroo all day, about 15 k's south of Glendambo. Which is how many k's do you reckon we've done?
So far we've done 595 kilometres.
595 kilometres.
Yeah.
And only one kangaroo so far all day, and that was about 15 k's ago.
And we've got about 250 odd k's to go to Keepapiti, so it'll be dark when we get there. So we'll turn the camera on anyway in the street lights and get a bit of what it looks like in Cuba. Here we are, Keepapiti. We got here, it's 10 to 8.
This is the petrol prices at Keepapiti. Believe it or not.
Richie's got the petrol price of Keepapiti. We just filled up, and that's the cheapest petrol. $1.72, $1.80, 3 for premium 98. Diesel's $1.76, so there we go. So it cost $65 to nearly a 40 litre tank on the Barina, so yeah. But anyway, they've got to bring it a fair way in the truck, so there you go.
Hey, Springer buddy, this one's for you, mate. All the way in Keepapiti, spent all day driving, found the local IGA here in Keepapiti, and check this out, Springer, just for you, Carter's IGA.
Excellent. Look at that.
Check that out, Springer.
Yeah. Carter's IGA Keepapiti. Look at that. And up here, I was just picking navel oranges yesterday. Actually, that's quite cheap. $2.99 a kilo. That's pretty cheap. He's just going to ring his mum and just let her know that we're in Keepapiti, and we've got a signal. So, we're watching Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey and you know the other guy's name, Richie?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels, yeah. And we've got it on our laptop computer. And it's connected to the battery. And we've got an inverter down there with the power coming out of it there. So that's what's going on. So hopefully it doesn't blow up on us if we've got all the electrics wrong. So, what's that, Richie? Out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, yeah.
We just spent last night camping out here in out back of Keepapiti.
Good morning, how you going? It's just after 7.
And yeah, bit of a cold one, but we lasted the
we had
night.
a good night camping, a little bit cold.
We lasted the night. We've just had breakfast and we're about to pack up and head north.
Got nice and warm with our blankets though, and we just had a bit of bacon on the barbie and on the gas stove.
And if we look over here, you can see the mounds from the open mines.
They're not far from the road, but there's a little fence over there to stop people wandering over, tourists and that, falling down a shaft and, you know, getting in a bit of trouble. And a couple of trucks pulled up last night. There's one over there ready to go now. The other 2 are gone. He's just got his thing on idle. And we should make it to the border around lunchtime, we reckon, so we'll just see how we go.
All going well, we'll be in Keepapiti, sorry, we'll be in Alice Springs by tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully before the sun sets, eh, Richie?
Yep.
Yeah, no worries, Grizz.
We just left camp from north of Keepapiti. Here's all your opal mounds from the mining.
We're about 21 kilometres out of Keepapiti. So the shafts are still a fair way north of the town, you know. Here we are, we're at Marla. It's, what is it, 10:37 or something. Here's Richie. Just stopped and been to the loo.
Hello.
How you going, buddy? A little bit tired.
I feel better now that I've had a pit stop.
Yeah, good on you. That's the way. Yeah, this is Marla. Price of fuels, what is it over there? $2? $2.09 or something, yeah. Couple of caravans around. Mainly all heading north. Yeah, probably going up to see the Port Power game tomorrow.
Hey peeps, there's John, my mate John.
We got here.
Yeah. We're at the border. There's the road there. Now if I hand the camera to John, he'll turn it around so you can see me at the border.
Here we are, it's 10 to 1 and we're at the border. There used to be a sign up there, Northern Territory, you know, the Brogger symbol. Someone's taken it down.
There we go, we finally made it to the border. Alright, cool.
How you feeling alright, Richie?
Oh, I feel good, I don't know what state I'm in.
Right, good on you, buddy.
Alright.
Couple of people here, there's all these touristy, obviously the council has spent a bit of money over the years and put in all these signs and information bays and everything like that. Hey?
Never used to be here.
Yeah, they never used to be. Richie can't remember them. They weren't here in '93 and in 2000 when I come up in the forward drive. So they've obviously been put in fairly recently. There's a rainwater tank there, shelter, shade, sitting area. Let's have a look over here, what we've got over there. Oh, this is about South Australia. That's a good idea. That side over there is about the Northern Territory and this side here is all about South Australia. Yeah. And here we are, this is the border. So Richie's actually still in South Australia, aren't you, Richie, mate? Do you want to go to the Northern Territory or stay there? Richie's gonna put 1 foot in the SA state and 1 foot, there we go. How do you feel, Richie?
I don't know what state I'm in.
You feel a bit sort of in the middle, eh? Yeah. There we go, the speed in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Only place in Australia you can do 130.
Yeah, John Hansen trying to feed a camel.
There you go. Camel Farm, Stewart's Well, about 100k south of Adelaide Springs.
Which one's John Hansen?
Here we go, we're at Stewart's Well, and there's a camel, no leash on it, just wandering around, chewing on the grass. Beautiful.
Here we are. We're about 10 k's out of Adelaide Springs, But
You made it, Richie.
we made it. There's the sign. Welcome to Alice Springs. Right there, we've already been past the Welcome to Alice Springs sign, but we're not actually right in Alice Springs yet. We're on the fringes.
You were in Alice Springs, Richie, roughly when about 99.
I left Alice Springs in 99,
Right.
so yeah, that was 15 years ago.
And how long were you there for?
4 years, something like that. An interesting little hill.
I was climbing the hill once, Richie.
Yeah.
You see the towers up on the top of the hill there, when the trees get out of the way.
Resume.
It's all the radio,
Yeah, the radio towers,
mobile towers and stuff.
which there they are. See the radio towers on top? I've been up there. Last time I was here anyway.
Those are the big gum trees because they get so much water
Yeah,
from the river, the Todd River.
from the Todd River, which has no water in it.
Yeah, but all that water soaks down
Yeah,
on the
there's the
ground.
Todd River there.
Yeah, but all that water soaks down when it floods, and they have deep root system,
Yeah.
and they suck up all the water, and hence you get these massive gum trees.
See, there's a cliff cutting off on one edge. A cliff cutting off on the other side.
Yeah.
There's a gap with, and the Todd River goes through this gap as well as the road.
And this is not a man-made gap; it's a natural gap.
Natural gap.
Yeah.
And there's the GANGgajang train line. So you got the gap, the cliff coming down one side. You got the train, you got the highway, you got the dry Todd River just there, and then you got the cliff going up the other side.
Yeah. This is called Heavy Tree Gap.
And now we come to the big roundabout. And we're in town. This is the start of suburbia Alice Springs, the other side of this roundabout. And we'll go now because we've got to go book into the caravan park.
G'day, here we are in the caravan park, and Richie's just gone to the toilet. We set up the tents. We had a really good safe journey here. As you know, last night we camped at Cubapedi, and we're going to charge up Richie's phone with the battery in the back of the car and the inverter, and we're going into town, have a look around, go to Todd Mall, Anzac Hill, and we'll unpack most of our stuff and got the tents up, and we're right next to the toilets, which is really great for Richie and that. And yeah, have a nice warm shower and Bobby's Wrinkle. Off to the footy tomorrow. Go the Power.
Alright, John's gone into Coles. He's going to get something for us to take back to the caravan park for dinner. That's Coles Alice Springs. We've already settled into the caravan park. That's where John's gone over there, trying to take something back for us to cook for dinner. We just had this silly person parked over here, tried to jumpstart his car from another car, and he turned the other car on first before connecting the jumper leads. Yeah, silly person. When he connected the leads to his car after connecting it to the started car, he was getting sparks and nearly electrocuted himself. I had to give him a reminder to tell him to turn the other car off before connecting the leads. Right now, I'm waiting for John to come from that direction.
G'day, this is Anzac Hill. It's night time, Friday night. Richie and I are going back to the caravan park soon, and I'm just coming here to get a bit of the nightlife there, the city, all the night shining, all the light shining. So Anzac Memorial, the fallen soldiers and that. That's looking to the east there, over the city. Oh, looks like they're playing rugby down there. Friday night. Todd Moore's down there. You can see those orange lights in the distance there. That's the Stewart Highway coming up through Heavy Tree Gap. We'll come here again tomorrow. And Richie's in the car at the moment. It's a bit hard, there's steps up here and he's a bit tired, so we'll come here again tomorrow. Richie wants to come here, and we'll get, you can see the gap where we come through before with the, where Richie had on the camera before. And that's heading to, well, Perth's over that way. And that's going, the highway goes out there and then it heads up to Darwin, which is basically up that way. So there we go. Chicken burgers. Beautiful, eh? Bread, sauce, and mango and strawberry yogurt. A bit of homebrew beer. What do you reckon, Richie? Pretty cool, eh, buddy?
Sounds awesome.
No worries.
Centre of Australia.
From the centre of Australia, mate. G'day, how you going? Saturday morning, the footy's big day today. I'm just going to site 21. We're in the Donald Range Caravan Park. Richie's up. We've had a cup of coffee. I'm just walking to where I used to live in 1993 between January and May. And it was site 21, so there's probably a caravan there, so I don't want to intrude or anything. I'll just get a quick bit of footage. And yeah, no worries. Well, there it is. There we go, site 21. There's the number there. Of course, there's someone there at the moment, but that's where I used to live. Richie! How you going, buddy? Here we are, Saturday morning, big day for the footy. Just had a cup of coffee. Go Paul Power, Richie.
That's the one.
We're going to cook some eggs and get there early. We want to get there 11 and then wait at the front of the gate. So when they open, we can get a good position straight away. And Richie says Port Adelaide to win. I reckon Port Adelaide to win.
75 points.
75 points, Richie reckons. I reckon there'll be a couple of goals, between 5 and 10. Heaps early, get there early and you get the good seats.
Okay, we're at Traeger Park in Alice Springs. Gates are almost ready to open, and there's John. We're going to watch the Port Power game versus Melbourne.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please make welcome the Orente dancers?
Okay, here's the Aranda parade, because it's the Indigenous round here in Alice Springs with Port Power playing the Melbourne Demons. And here's the local Aboriginal parade, the Aranda people, which the Aranda and the Waikerie people are the local tribes here.
I think it's round 11, it's the Indigenous round. Just once in the whole of the minor round season, and this is the day today. It's Saturday the 31st of May. So it's a home game for Melbourne, and Port Adelaide's top and Melbourne's about 13th or 14th on the ladder. so it's going to be a fairly good game regardless of that.
Please make welcome to TIO Track Oval, the Port Adelaide Football Club.
Woo, Port Adelaide! Here they come, they're going to come through the banner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome your Melbourne Demons as they do the NT.
Boo! Melbourne Demons, boo! Boo! There we go, bounce up. It's on. Port versus Melbourne. It's on. Yes.
G'day, the game should start. I'm going to turn the camera off because the battery's nearly flat and get the last bit of it, so no worries. Yes. Port Adelaide just won the game by about 20 points or so there we go. Here's up for the ladder. Hey Richie, what do you reckon? Pretty good?
Yeah, not bad.
We didn't come all this way to see Port lose, did we, eh?
That's it.
Hey, no worries. Pre-pancake, Sunday morning, big lineup, but Richie's going to get a seat for us, so it's lovely. Got maple syrup and all that sort of stuff, so yeah, Caravan Park bonus, only on Sunday mornings.
Hi Paul and Lorraine, greetings from Alice Springs, trust you're all doing well and I look forward to seeing you sometime soon.
Okay, this is Todd Mall, Alice Springs. That's looking north, up there. All the restaurants and cafes, Aboriginal art galleries.
There's local Aboriginal people with their paintings, but she won't let me take a picture, so... But anyway, there's the Todd Mall in Alice Springs.
The John Flynn Memorial Church. Over there it is. Been here for years, that church.
Says John.
G'day, there we go.
And that's the John Flynn Memorial Uniting Church.
Lots of tourists around. I've just been into Woolworths and they're flat out there because of all the tourists that come up for the, or the people that come up for the footy yesterday, and they're staying for a couple of days. Yeah. No, I think that's the old telegraph station or something. I think, I'm not sure. Some sort of an old, maybe it was the old hospital or something.
Okay, we're on top of Anzac Hill, which is pretty much right smack bang in the middle of town.
Now we can see it. We come here the other night in the dark, but now we can see the whole of Alice Springs in a 360-degree panorama. So
it's a war memorial for the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand.
There we go. That's looking up north, heading to the east. That's where they play rugby down there.
There's my memorial there. As you can see, there's the Anzac logo. They've got a wall there, and if we head over this way, you can see the McDonald Ranges.
And there's Heavy Tree Gap. That's where we come through up from Adelaide. There's Billy Goat Hill down there.
See that point over there? When I was talking about the McDonald Ranges before, that there is Mount Gillen. That's the highest point in the McDonald Ranges. And 15 years ago when I was here, I climbed up the top there, walked all the way across the top. So I climbed up the top on the right hand side, and then walked all the way along, and climbed down the back of the gap there on the other side where the gap is.
The main city area there with the mall down there. Richie's having a bit of a rest, getting his phone out, taking a few photos. This is Anzac Hill.
Hello.
How you going?
Hey.
No worries.
Alright, we've just left Anzac Hill. We're heading down the Stewart Highway. Heading down the Stewart Highway, heading north and going to Darwin. Hopefully we'll make it as far as Tea Tree or somewhere like that tonight before we run out of daylight. It's pretty late in the afternoon, but there's a few things we wanted to do today before we left. So yeah, alright, hopefully we'll catch up with you in Tea Tree Roadhouse, about 200 k's north of Alice Springs. About 20 years and years ago, I used to work on a property going back that way, about 15 k's. We had the weekends off. I'd come in here on the weekends. As you can see, there's the roadhouse where you fill up your petrol. The left hand side of the building is the roadhouse. The right hand side of the building is the pub. We'd get drunk at the pub on the weekends and then camp out the back and then head back to the farm on Sunday afternoon. Hey John.
Yeah, g'day.
Hey, where are we?
Good. We are about 20 kilometres north of Tea Tree. It's about 6 o'clock, and this is a historical market of John McDougal Stewart, early explorer. And the flies have come already.
Yes.
G'day, how you going? What's the day? Monday. It's the 2nd of June of winter, and Richie and I are about 20 k's north of Tea Tree. We just camped overnight. Car's over there, Richie's over there. It's nearly 8 o'clock and we're all set to go. We just had bacon and eggs. Had a good night last night, got everything in the car and we're ready to go.
We're at Barra Creek. I don't think the hotel's open because it's too early, but we'll see what we can do. But here's the famous Barra Creek Hotel. Be nice if we could get a look inside at least, because I've been here before, and trust me, what's inside is really worth looking at.
This is inside the Barra Creek Hotel. All the famous stuff in the hotel, all the notes from around the world, and people write on their name and their date and that, and if they come back one day from overseas and they're broke, they can get their money off the shelf and that, off the board. And there's currencies from all over the world there. Crikey, some of those notes look really old.
Yeah.
Yeah, from all over the world, eh?
Yeah, about 146 different countries.
Crikey. Remember the old notes in Australia? I think they were phased out in about the early 80s, I think. $2, $1. There's the $1 there. $2, $10. That's the old $10 note. $5 note and the old $20 note. The old days.
All the stubbies, all the different alcohols, cowboy hats. Not even 9 in the morning, having a beer at the Barra Creek pub, mate.
Yeah, that's the way, buddy. Fair drink, mate?
Yeah, fair dinkum.
Yeah.
So,
Couldn't be any more Australian, eh?
not even 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Good on you, buddy.
Yeah, came from Adelaide originally. Spent about 5 years in Alice Springs. And then during that time I scored a job on the Great Farms for a couple of months.
Central Mount Stewart.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, catch you on the road.
Amen. We might spot a UFO, Richie. What do you reckon?
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone.
There we go. That's the price of fuel in the outback for you. Waikerie well.
Not in a hurry anyway. You can feel the endlessness, the coming of the light of day. We're talking about a chosen place. You wanna sell it in a marketplace. Well, just a minute now.
What a great song to be listening to on the road, travelling through Australia. Through that combi. Introducing a head full of zombies. I'm in the streets later. Made me nervous. I come from the land down under. Yeah, just past the Devil Marbles a few minutes ago. Living in the land down under. You better take cover. We come from the land down under. Woo! Where we grow and make thunder. Yeah, down under.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah. I'm in my circles. 6'4", full of muscle. Do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a vagina sausage. I'm from the land down under.
Well, here we are. We're right in Tennant Creek, and it's just after midday, so we'll go and have a look for that burger place and see how we go. Here we are, we're in Tennant Creek. Unfortunately, the place that sells the Barabundy burgers, that Richie and I are going to have a lovely Barra burger. Charlie's Diner. That's them just there. and they're closed. It's all there's no shop there anymore. It's just all bars and everything. So yeah, a lot of Aboriginal people around. You can see the bars and all the windows. Everything around here is all barred up. I'm not barred up. Yeah. I mean, Richie's looking for the bar, but not bars. And yeah. So we just went up to like a cafe place, and I asked for pies and pasties, and the girl behind the counter didn't know what the word pasty was. She said, "What's a pasties?" So she only had one pot chicken pie and that, so I got 2 big sausage, homemade sausage rolls and that. We just had a bit of lunch. Here we are at Three Ways, Tennant Creek, and I just want to show you something you see up in the Northern Territory. We've seen quite a few of them since we've been here. You know, when you got road trains and you see 2 or whatever, well, sometimes you see 3 up in the Northern Territory, and sometimes, well, actually you see 3 quite a lot, but occasionally you see 4, and here we go. Look at this. It's amazing, you know. You try passing that in the car, it's incredible. There we go, that's a memorial to John Flynn, Reverend Dr. John Flynn, who was a pioneer of the Royal Flying Doctor Service and in their missions and that. And that's Three Ways back there. I can't see it too well. You can sort of see the area. That's all the way up to Darwin there. Next town is Elliot, it's about 230 or 40 k's. We're in Elliot, how many kilometres north of Crikey, I've forgotten where we are. We're going to Darwin. Yeah, we're north of Tennant Creek. Give us a wave, Richie. Hey, good on you, buddy. It's just a little sort of a petrol station, phone box, post office, and some little peacocks wandering around. You don't see that very often. Well, it's heading up to Mataranka. We'll either camp tonight at Daly Waters or Mataranka. We're not going to go all the way to Darwin, to Catherine. Just a bit far. G'day, well, here we are at the Daly Waters pub. Very historic place. Lots of funny old things around. Helicopter like from the Vietnam War or something. Look at this one over here. This is the days before telecom, and even before telecom. Remember the PMG, Postmaster General. It's a historical trail there to the early explorer. The Stuart Highway's named after him. It's in the Daly Waters pub there. It's like the Barrow Creek pub. There it is there, Daly Waters. There's a guy singing at the moment, so we'll just get a quick bit of that.
Thank you. I tell you what, there's one song I've got to do, and I do it every night, and I'll never leave this one out. This is one of my favourite Chris Christopherson songs, and I've got to do it early because once I've had a couple of beers, I can't say Chris Christopherson. You know, when you get a few beers, I want to do it. It doesn't really work, so I get it out of the way early while I'm still on the water.
There's Richie over there. He's having a bit of rest. Feeling okay. We're all set to go. As you can see, it's a very touristy place. At Daly Waters pub in Northern Territory. G'day, it's John here. I hope you can see me okay. It's Monday night. We're camping at Mataranka, and I just got a road train passing. It was three trailer loads behind one. Before I missed it, there was 4 behind one, and I missed it on camera. You would have been able to see it. It's amazing. It's Tuesday morning, and we've just pitched at Mataranka. We're going to go to the hot springs once we pitch. Once we put up our tents and put our camping gear away. As you can see, there's a lovely termite mound there.
This is where we camped last night. It was dark when we got here. We didn't realise that termite mound was there when we got here, but I was sleeping within a couple of metres of that thing. I didn't even know it was there.
It's 7:30. You get heaps of these up there, and as you can see, all the rains made all the surrounding countryside quite big. And you wouldn't believe it. This morning, someone came over to us, and they asked if they could come up to Darwin with us. And his name is Ralph, and he's come along, and he really wants to come with us. But it's hard to get him in the car, so we'll see what we can do. Here he is, Ralph. What do you reckon, hey? Good boy. Here's a good boy. Off.
Ralph's fallen in love with my bed.
Ralph came from over there somewhere. There's a property, there's a fence on that, because Richie and I went there last night. And,
just to explain a bit more about Ralph, we went down a dirt track last night, which is behind us, and we ended up turning around and coming back here to camp because we found a house. And then this morning, cooking breakfast, Ralphie comes wandering down this track. So we assume that he belongs to that house, and don't know his name, but we're just calling him Ralphie. Ralph.
Good boy. Yeah. We just had eggs. No worries. And along the road through the night, and even now sometimes, there's trailers, like, you know, road trains, and
Only a small one.
It's only a small one. You know, I'm not joking. Four road trains. Like, how long are they, Richie? 52 metres or something?
Oh, yeah, at least.
Yeah, 52 metres. You wouldn't believe it. So when we see one next, I'll try and get on camera. So they come past every like 15 minutes. You know, it's amazing. We've got 3.
Well, that was a 3 trailer. I think I heard one coming the other way.
I think last night when we were driving from Daly Waters to here, we actually saw 5 coming down south. You wouldn't believe it. It's amazing.
And Ralphie's still around somewhere. Say hello, Ralphie.
Good boy, Ralph. Hey, say hello. Good boy. Sit. He's a good boy. Yes, you are.
This is the rainforest that we have to walk through, the tropical rainforest, to get between the car and Mataranka hot springs.
There's nothing like being out up in the Northern Territory. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. From the desert and the red centre to the total tropics, kakadu, barramundi, crocodiles, buffalo. Here we are, Mataranka Hot Springs, beautiful. It's hot. Underground limestone or something, heats up with the sun and whatever, or so, I'm not sure all the details, but hot springs, thermal springs, been here for centuries, beautiful. I think they're pandanus palms, I'm not sure what that's, fan palms I think.
Okay.
One, two, three.
There we go. It's actually really warm. It's like a hot bath. It's nice. Here's Richie going into the Mataranka Springs. Nice and steady, non-slip. You're on video, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah. It's not that. Sorry?
I'm on the bottom step.
You're on the bottom step. It's about a 40 centimetre drop.
So now what I do?
Yeah.
I just go like this.
Cool, mate. Cool.
I love Mataranka.
Yeah.
Hey John.
Yep.
Want to go around the other side and just get a photo?
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Hey, Richie. Do you reckon you can get up there, buddy? Okay. Yep. Sure. It's still on, alright? Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have sometimes the feeling. It's not that cold.
Wind chill. Yeah, it does make it better.
That's me swimming in the thermal springs. Mataranka style.
Where's the rock? You're standing on it. I'm not.
It's nice and warm, the water's beautiful.
There's John. There you go. Like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how they do it. These girls.
Hello, Betty. Hello. You had breakfast? You had breakfast? Over here is a replica of the homestead of, I'm not sure who the person was, but it's from the famous We of the Never Never, a true story. They made a movie about it.
Yeah, so here we are, still at Mataranka Hot Springs. We're about 100 km south of Catherine. This place is absolutely amazing.
And this is going back in the 1850s, 60s or something, like 1840s or whatever. LC Homestead, that's it. LC Homestead replica. We're at the Never Never. There it is there. Here at Mataranka Springs. There's the history of it there. Aeneas gun, that's right. They arrived here in 1902 to live and work on Elsie Station. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
And that's the movie they made, I think, or the book that they wrote. Very famous in Australia. It's sort of like I Love a Sunburnt Country, sort of Dorothy McKellar, Aeneas Gun, We Got the Never Never. Famous part of Australian history, like Banjo Patterson, Henry Lawson and all that.
How gorgeous.
G'day, how we going? How you going? We're up in Katherine now, and we're just going to go to the gorge. And you can't come to Katherine without going to Katherine Gorge. We're going to have a swim. Richard's going to have a swim. And then we'll come back, we'll go to Woolworths, and then we'll head up to Litchfield Park on the way to Darwin. We should be in Darwin tonight. Well, here we are at Katherine Gorge. Went to go down and hire a canoe just down there, as you can see. And it's $53 for half a day. So I think I'll give that a miss. I was going to go and the gorge is that way, as you can see, through all those trees and that. $20 included in the 53 is for the permit to go on Aboriginal land and all that sort of stuff. Down the Katherine Gorge or something, so...
Yeah, Katherine Gorge. There's a jetty over there. There's the river right there. We're on the boat ramp here. Awesome. Katherine Gorge, Northern Territory. You never know if you never go.
Just come down the boat ramp. Beautiful, clean drinking water. All the cliffs and that are up that side. There's a lot of those boats that take the tourists up the gorge. So I think there's 13 separate gorges. And they go on the boats, and the canoe hire is just around the corner there. The boat ramp's not that well built down the bottom there. Otherwise we'd be able to walk all the way in. Richie could have a bit of a swim, but it's a bit hard, a bit steep here. As you can see, the last couple of feet have dropped off. And we're going to go to Wangai Falls this afternoon so Richie can have a swim. And that's a lot better, easy access. Here we are, Litchfield Park. We've got a couple of termite mounds there. As you can see, they go quite large, quite big. North-south, they call them magnetic termite mounds. They're not all magnetic, of course, they're not metallic, but they place them north-south. The termites build them that way because it's best for the sunrise and the sunset. There we go. Here we are, Wangai Falls, beautiful. See the water just coming down.
Well, I made it. It's Wangai Falls. John told me it was only a 200 metre walk. I reckon I've walked about 1.5 kilometres.
A big drop, couple hundred metres. Lovely swimming. Lots of birds, wildlife.
Yeah, very pretty. And hopefully in a minute I'll be getting wet. If only my Aboriginal auntie was still alive, Irene Cooper. Her tribe was called Wangai, and but she passed away a few years ago. And mate, if she was still alive, she'd be the first person I've showed this video to, because she's one guy.
Hey, one guy from Northern Territory. How you doing? It's time to get wet.
Hey, well done, Richie. Good on you, Grizz.
See the waterfalls?
Beautiful. Hey! We made it before sunset. We're a bit worried we wouldn't get here in time, but we still got a fair bit of sun. We've been here for about 15 minutes. And it's just a beautiful place, very tranquil, relaxing, very calm and serene. And all this water flows all year, you wouldn't believe it. Through the dry season, like when there's no rain for like 6 months, I think it comes up from underground, somewhere in the higher plateau, all that limestone and that. And I even think they get a few crocodile warnings sometimes.
Yeah, I saw a few signs up there saying crocodile stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay too much attention to them, but
yeah,
I think this is safe most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time I think it's, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
But they'd have people keeping an eye out for that to warn people.
That's it, yeah.
Because this is meant to be one of the safe areas where you can swim.
That's right, yeah. It's a lovely spot.
There's caves up there. John reckons there's bats in them caves. I'm not climbing up there to prove him wrong. So I'll just have to believe him.
Just hand me, Richie, while it's still recording. I'll just get a couple of seconds of you. Here we go, Richie. He made it, did a good job.
Yes.
That's the way, Richie. It's worth coming, eh?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and the water's not too bad now, eh?
Oh, it's freezing, but you get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better water's better.
Yeah, the hot thermal springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it really good, Richie.
Back here.
Yep.
The park. What's that the way, John?
Sorry.
The park just there. And there's parks all the way up the track back up to the car. We're about 200 metres, or so John says. More like 1.5 kilometres from the car. And yeah, there's little parks the whole way up. And there's even a little barbecue spot I think that I saw. But yeah, it's a lovely place. I just love these little palmy type trees here. I think they're great. GANGgajang Coastal Reserve. Yes, it's official. We're in the top end. Hello.
G'day, Richie. How you going? We had a good sleep. Oh, what? It wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. There were a few mosquitoes around last night.
Yeah.
It was a bit warm.
Yeah.
Took the blanket off. Here we are, GANGgajang Coastal Reserve, Lee Point. Just down there. I'll walk down in a minute. We'll just come down there. We camped overnight here. There's Richie over there. Barina. Toilets, got disabled toilets here too, which is great.
And then of course we've got a pot of water boiling, starting to boil there, ready to make our morning coffee and some breakfast.
Just had bacon for brekkie, cup of coffee. That's the Timor Sea down there. I'll just stop so I can zoom up on it. There she is, the Timor Sea, Darwin. Beautiful.
There's the little hatchback that nearly got run over by a cow.
Okay, that's looking towards Darwin there. It's GANGgajang beach. Driftstone caves are up there. In the distance out there somewhere is East Arm. And this is just where we were camping up there. And this is Lee Point, that's heading out towards Gun Point and up to the Coburg Peninsula. I'm staying in the water right now. And a couple of mangroves over there, looks like. Yep. Anyway, crocodiles, they are around sometimes, you've got to watch out for them. But people often go swimming, you're generally fairly safe, but you've got to be on the lookout, you know. So I'll get a photo of a crocodile sign up there where the boat ramp is.
This is the boat ramp. It's only just around the corner from where we were camping. Stone's throw really. There's John checking out the sign, telling us to watch out for crocodiles.
And there you go. When it's high tide, that gets quite goes quite a way inland there, the inlet there. Some Aborigines spearing over there are doing something. Yeah, got a spear. Here we go, Dean, mate, look at this. Fishing limits on that for the fish. What does that say? Yeah. So we got barramundi, golden snapper, sharks, black jewfish, Spanish mackerel, mud crabs, freshwater prawns, tropical lobster and mollusks. Look at that. G'day, we're in Nightcliff and we're just visiting some Richie's relatives, and it's his grandma and his Uncle Bill. And this is the Nightcliff swimming pool just here. Nightcliff pool. And this is Casuarina Drive. And there's a big block of flats, and over there is where Richie lives over, Richie's relatives live over there. Here we are, Howard Springs. I used to be able to swim here, but you can't swim here any longer. There's little turtles you can see, and back in World War II the army used to get their water supply from this area and camp and that. National Parks Place Information Centre.
Here's the walkway. Here's the main area. We park back there. Howard Springs.
Yeah. There's a fish down there swimming.
Look at that fish. Remember how I was saying how clear the waters are? Okay, there's shade there, but he's going to swim into the shade. A couple of them. There's a fishing rod when you need it. Look at that. Hey, should have brought my fishing gear up.
Alright, this is Richie, signing off from Howard Springs in the Northern Territory.
Here we are, Berry Springs.
We're here, right by the ranger station, and if we look down there, there's the ranger station there. So we are here, ranger station, follow that main path up. There's the main pool. As you can see, there's two entrances into the main pool.
Beautiful spot. We're gonna go here or here. Main pool there or there. There's a lower pool there. There's a little waterfall over here, Kangaroo Falls, and
if you go this side, there's a waterfall. I remember years ago I actually went underneath that waterfall. You can go inside it. There's a little gap there, chasm. If you go out a little bit, you can see there's other tracks and lots of grounds around the place. So yeah, very good. Can't wait for a swim.
it's about 110 metres, so we're just going to take it nice and steady. We've got the chair out for Richie.
Don't know about you, but I reckon you can certainly tell we're in the tropics. And I'm sweating like a pig here. The humidity is, oh man, muggy as. But this is the track down to the Berry Springs, where we're going to go for a swim. We just had a look at the map a moment ago, and now we're on the track down there. There's the main pool here, lower pool over to the right, down that path we just saw. These are the steps leading down to the main swimming area that we saw on the map before. I reckon we'll go down here and have a look. Yeah, nice day for a swim, pretty hot, pretty muggy. So, sometimes a nice cool breeze will come through. There's John over there. And I tell you, when the breeze comes through, it's really nice. Water safety. Well, here we are, Berry Springs. Go and get wet in a minute. But yeah, that's the main pool. There's a waterfall up there, further up, around the bend. And you can actually go underneath it. And there's a little stream here, you can go down to the lower pool. And there's little steps so we can get out. Like a swimming pool sort of setup. There's more steps over there. There's a life buoy. In case someone starts to drown, I guess. There's a crocodile. Only joking. It's a rock.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Lovely, isn't it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
But my bum hit the bottom.
Oh, I did?
Wasn't the rocky part though.
Sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You know.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Berry Springs, beautiful spot. I come here in about 1990, and my little brother came here and he learned how to swim here, Benny. He did one marvellous job. We had a waterfall up there called Kangaroo Falls, and we went under, we went right underneath the waterfall. It was beautiful. Yeah. Kangaroo Falls are up there, around the corner.
I'm going right now.
Yeah, Richie's on his way, floats like a cork. There's Richie! Richie's coming this way and going over here to the Kangaroo Falls. Just taking his time.
See if you can get back there, John. See if you can go back.
spot. The water's lovely. All the Pandanus palms. The only thing we're missing is the jolly bikini girls. Here we are at Coolangatta. This is where my mate's ex-wife works at the post office. Coolangatta. Let's see. That's heading up to Darwin. That's the Stewart Highway here. And that's going south back down to Adelaide. And Woolworths petrol station up there. Well, here we are. It's Friday morning. We're all set to drive back to Alice Springs. We've had a good 3 nights camping here. Showers over there, disabled toilet, barbecues, lawn for the tent, lights at night, and rubbish bin and all that sort of stuff, and the beach just over there. Lee Point. Really great. Okay, so all ready to go, and we'll be safe on the road. No worries. Here we are at McDonald's, having brekkie, Coolangatta. It's a new suburb of Darwin, south of the city, on the road down to Catherine. It's probably about 30 or so kilometres out. And my mate's ex-wife works over there. That's the post office. Australia Post. Anne Habe, lovely person. She works in there. Coolangatta. And this is all a brand new area here, so it's all brand new post office.
And some motorbikes.
And some Harley Davidsons.
See many of these in South Australia. It's because these signs are pretty much illegal anywhere else in the country. If you see one of these, it means you can do whatever speed you want. And for all you people out there with a really powerful car, good on you. If you want to travel at 500 k's an hour, go for it. And the man in the uniform can't do nothing to stop you. So whenever you're travelling out back, especially in the Northern Territory, keep an eye out for these. Alrighty, it's another pit stop on the side of the road, and yeah, it's the Tropic of Capricorn. Just have to have a quick memory check there, and I'll show you it in a second.
Here we are, the Tropic of Capricorn. There it is there, there's the world, you can see the equator in the middle. And below that, the thick line is the Tropic of Capricorn, just north of Alice Springs, about 35 kilometres. There we go. And of course on the other side, up the north of the equator, is the Tropic of Cancer. And everything in the middle there is the subtropics, I think, isn't it? Yeah, but between those two lines. Something like that. Yeah. There's a toilet there for the road users. Signs about this and that. G'day, it's Saturday night, and this is in the kitchen, out dining area, barbecue area next to the toilets of the McDonnell Rangers Tourist Park in Alice Springs. We've just had dinner, just charging up our phones, and had some yogurt, and it's a beautiful spot. Yeah. There we go, there's the Barbies there. And they've got everything up here. They've got a fridge. We're going to put some stuff in the fridge tonight. Microwave, look at that. Toaster, kettle, everything. Even a spot to do the dishes as well. All the toilets are just there. It's a good spot to stay, I recommend it. Big Four Caravan Park, McDonnell Rangers Tourist Parks, just south of Heavy Tree Gap.
Good morning, it's Sunday and there's our campsite. I've just packed up, Grizz is having a shower and yeah, it's sunrise, or it's a bit after sunrise. It's the top of Waikerie Gap up there where they beam out all the TV signals and the radio and that. Up there. There we go, climbed up there. Grizz has been up there too. And we're set to go. We're going to have a free pancake breakfast, and then we're going to go into Tom Hall for a bit, and then we're going to Ayers Rock, and we should be there this afternoon.
Don't worry, hey people. We're in Adelaide. I've got my flash hat on because of all the flies out here. So as you can see, it's got a bit of a net there to stop the flies poking my face and getting in my eyes. And where it is here is over there where you can get takeaway. You can either get takeaway from that section or you can get a counter meal as well. And obviously you get all your petrol and everything like that here.
$2.05 a litre.
$2.05 a litre. And it was just the most expensive restaurant, but this is pretty much
Well, there she is, Ayers Rock, look at that.
Yep, beautiful, there it is. Alright, going over some speed bumps. This is where we've got to pay our entry fee to the national park here, where Ayers Rock is. And we've got a special lane here to the left, just for coaches, buses. But there's a couple of cars in front of us, and yeah, it looks like we're about to pay our fare to get in. Apparently it's a 3-day pass for $25. That's per person. That's what people on the road have been telling us. GANGgajang National Park. That's where you pay your money.
2 adults, 3-day pass, please. 2 adults? Yes, thanks.
Park closed at 7:30 PM. No overnight camping.
Okay, so here's your ticket. You
Yep.
just need to write your name on them today, and you need to show your ticket each time you come through the park.
Right.
Sunset. Yep, beautiful, there it is.
Sounds of them and people talking, scenes recalled by minute movement and songs that fall from the backing tape. A certain texture, that certain smell, the lying sweat on familiar sheets in big veneer on finance beds in a room.
Well, here we are, Ayers Rock. Look at that. The rock's closed today. We got here a bit late. I would have had time to climb it, but yeah, it's been closed today in the last couple of days due to the wind. It's not much now, but it was fairly strong before. And what we're going to do is we'll just go around this loop right around the rock in the car and get the different views of it. It's amazing, all that stone, it's incredible.
The block is awkward, it faces west, long diagonals and sloping too.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed come to climb the rock, and just can't help it when the wind's blowing.
The cattle graze, a certain texture, that certain beat brings forth the nighttime heat. Out on the patio we sit.
Just like the local Aboriginal children with this. all these little colour things, like, you know, primary school sort of stuff. Yeah. Oh, we're not able to take the camera past here. Oh well, according to the sign I can't take the camera past here, so we'll just stay here and look from the distance and zoom up a bit. Richie's on the phone to his mum, it seems. That's where we are, right there. Just there in this tip here. That's where we parked. Just there. That's the big tourist park, I mean the big car park where all the areas are there. So yeah, that's where most people do the climb, this point here. We go up there, the famous climb. But unless I can't climb it today, so yeah.
As you can see, we're right at the base of his rock, Waikerie. Well then, at least we're a big touch in it. And if I zoom in,
that's where the chain starts, as you can see. Just there. Yep. That's the steepest part there. That's the top. Yep. I climbed it in 1993 and I've fell back to the same old chain.
There's John Hansen. Look at the signs. There's a proper car park space here, see? And there's benches. Yes, very interesting.
Right about the dawn of time, the dream and all began. Proud people came, well they were looking for their promised land. Running from the heart of darkness, searching for the heart of light. I think we found paradise.
We just missed the sunset and it's gone behind the clouds, so here we are, East Rock Campground. We just had a good night's sleep, jolly cold, but we're right up. Richard slept in the car, nearly ready to go. We're going to see if the rock's open today. We're going to stay a bit longer, and the rock's over there, over that way. And, if the rock's closed, then we'll go to the Olgas or Carter Judah. Have a look there, get some fuel down the road before we head back to the Stewart Highway at Aldunda. There's a disabled toilet over there, I don't know whether you can see it, just over there. So Rich is in there now having a shower. And we're all set to go. So yeah, there's Rock, look at that. We just had an iced coffee. The price of fuel at the Shell petrol station at Yulara, unleaded is $2.18 a litre, and premium unleaded is $2.24.8.
Someone like.
Well, unfortunately we can't climb it, and as you can read, we just zoom up on that. That's the reason why. Climb closed due to strong winds at the summit.
Well, pretty rock formations. I heard a story, I don't know how much truth there is, but these rocks not only are the same type of rocks as Ayers Rock, but they actually go underground and they actually join with Ayers Rock. So not only are they the same type of rock, but they actually are the same rock.
G'day, here we are, the Olga's Carter Judah sunset viewing area. It's about 44 road kilometres from the Yulara resort. There we go, looks like there might be a little gorge up there with some water in it, so I'll just have a quick walk up there
and we'll see if there's any water up there. That's where we are right now, just down there. Anyway, I think there's water in there, that's what they call it, a gorge. Of course the sandstone sort of acts like this concrete, like a swimming pool, and keeps all the water there. And you get the shade from the sun so it doesn't dry up so quick.
Freestyler, rock the microphone, carry on with the freestyler. I got to throw on and go on, you know I got to flow on. Select us on the radio, play us, cause we're friendly for ozone. But that's not us, so hold on, tight as a rock the mic, right? Oh, excuse me, pardon, that's a synchronizer with the analyzer. Coming wipes the session, let there be a less impression. You carry protection, now will your heart go on like Celine Dion? Come a chameleon, yeah, straight from the top of a dome. As the rock.
That's the valley of the Winds Walk down there. Obviously it's windy down there where you can hear the winds and things, doing all the acoustics of the rock formation and that. I won't go down there. Anyway, that's the track. And on the northern side, I think, or the northwestern side of the Olgas. There we go. This is the Ayers Rock Resort. It's in there.
Yulara.
Yulara, yeah.
It's the shopping centre.
Richie's having a smoke. Just been to the Olgas.
Yeah.
There's a post office over there. Here are the resort, Yulara, little shopping centre. Use agent, hairdresser, photo shop, t-shirts, souvenirs, tour information, guides, helicopter flights, toilets around there, restaurant. Lovely little area, lovely Australian plants here, and yeah, really good little lovely touristy area. And the IGA supermarket's really cheap, I can't believe it. Hansen Bank, ATMs. It's a supermarket there. You'll see a fair few of these signs along the road.
Okay, If we look here, there's a sign that says grid. Now, there's a cow sign. Now what the grid is, as you'll see, it's a series of, there we go, a series of things on the ground that stops the cows getting through, and it warns us here there's going to be cows on the road. Now, believe it or not, the reason for that is because there's no fences here. If you look on the side of the road, either side of the road, there's no fences. And that's because the station here, and it's like that all the way through the outback here, is the station, the one station is on both sides of the road. So their cows often cross the road to get from one side of the station to the other side of the station. And the purpose of the grids is that's the border of the guy's property. So he can't cross into the next door neighbour's property. The cows, they can't cross these grids because their hoofs get stuck in the holes. So they have one grid on one side of the property, another grid on the other side, and that way they don't have to have gates at where the road is and the road going through their property. And yeah, it's a true story. We nearly hit a cow the other night. It was really close, and scared the crap out of us actually. And I remember the other day I timed it once between one grid and the next grid to see how big one of these properties was, and we were sitting on 110 k's an hour, and from one grid to the next grid it took us half an hour. So that was 55 kilometres for one bloke's property. Now the only question is, how wide is it going the other direction? But the one property we measured was 55 kilometres from one grid to the other. So yeah, welcome to Outback Australia. Okay, we've just left the Northern Territory. And there's me, there's Jono. G'day! And yeah, we've just left the Northern Territory. We camped last night at the border, and we're now officially back in South Australia. And yeah. Alright, here we are in Waikerie. It's Tuesday. I think it's about the 10th today. 10th of June, might be the 11th, I'm not quite sure of the date. It's Tuesday anyway. We're in Waikerie, Main Street. Just had late lunch, and we're going to camp tonight either at Glendambo or maybe we'll get to Woomera. Bit of driving, just half an hour in the dark or something. So here we are, and there's a shave. Look at that, 2 weeks of no shaving. And Richie's done well to survive in the Barina. Hey. Oh, here we go. We're between Waikerie and Glendambo, and the road just about 500 metres up ahead is used for the Royal Flying Doctor Service to land aircraft. So if you see a plane coming, and get off the road. There we go. There's some strips up there on the road. We'll get a bit of that when we get up there. Yep. And there you go. That's the runway, the road. Alright, we're coming up.
Okay, here it is.
Here it is. The runway starts on these white lines. So we could have a plane land on top of us at any time. It's just a true indication of when you see them kangaroo signs on the side of the road. It really does watch out. It really does mean watch out for landing planes. Because we're on the runway right now. There should be more white lines up ahead if I remember rightly to mark the end of the runway.
Notice on the side of the road it's very flat, so the plane's got room to move out of the way of the traffic once it's landed. Here they are. Yep.
There you go, that's the end of the runway. And so I guess we're clear of all the planes.
Thanks very much. Well, the Australian Tourist Commission has asked us to come up with a song that we could perform overseas, a song to help bring the tourists back to Australia. That's right, so we focused on the wonderful wildlife and the fabulous fauna that Australia has to offer. Redback, funnel-web, blue-ringed octopus, taipan, tiger snake, adderbox, jellyfish, stonefish, and the poison thing that lives in a shell that spikes you when you pick it up. Come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your life's constantly under threat. Have you been bitten yet? You've only got 3 minutes left before a massive coronary breakdown. Redback, funnel-web, blue-ringed octopus, taipan, tiger snake, adderbox, jellyfish, big shark, just waiting for you to go swimming at Bondi Beach. Come on, come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your blood is bound to be spilled. With fear, your pants will be filled, because you might accidentally get killed.